Eminem, Stimulate, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, listen. I love my job. Makes me feel like Superman. Can you fly? I can. Wanna see? I'm only entertaining you, my goal is to stimulate, making you high and take you and I to a place you can't see, but I believe you can fly. I don't mean nobody harm, I'm just partying. I'm not your dad, not your mom, not your guardian, just the man who's on the mic, so let me entertain you.
He was wild, huh?
He had his own, definitely had his own thing. Like the nagging, the voice, everything about it.
Where he chooses to rhyme
was his. Yep.
Where he chooses to rhyme and hook his lines is like, that was crazy.
For real, because on the chorus, I thought it was gonna.
I didn't know what was happening.
To rhyme with stimulate.
Yeah.
Did he say and take? Does that rhyme with stimulate? And take.
Oh, let's run it back.
Because it didn't go where I thought it was gonna go, and I was like, oh, okay, you did it.
I'll take you and entertain. Wanna see? I'm only entertaining you, my goal is to stimulate, making you high.
Come on.
Take you and I to a place you can't see, but I believe you can fly.
Crazy.
I hope YouTube doesn't act crazy because that was quite a bit that I recorded. That I rewound to go back to that hook.
I don't mean nobody harm, I'm just partying. I'm not your dad, not your mom, not your guardian, just the man who's on the mic, so let me entertain you. My lyrical content is constantly under fire. No wonder why I constantly bomb back to combat attacks with constant concepts when lyrics are constantly took out of context. Failure to communicate with Congress has been a problem for the longest, I guess, but maybe one day we can make some progress. Food for thought, see how long it takes to digest. Feeling good when I should be ashamed. Shit, I really should have found what I stood. See, I came like a flame in the night, like a ghost in the dark. There's a rave, there's a light, there's a hope, there's a spark. But when planets collide, they'll never see eye to eye until they decide to set the differences aside. And this is why only one of us will survive. So children, follow my lead and feel the vibe because
it's crazy because I can hear, I think I say this every time, but I can hear how not polished he is. Like how clearly he has a grasp on rap now.
Like you can just see the climb.
Yeah, like he doesn't rhyme as perfectly as he does now. Mm-hmm. Like he does.
He had them
because he still makes shit rhyme, but like the amount of like intent in his rhyme now is crazy. Like this sounds like he was finishing a verse.
Yeah.
Like he just writes. But now it sounds like he's like super meticulous.
Now it's like I can't even explain how.
And like this isn't
deep
bad.
and no, this is like fire.
But like,
if somebody was rapping like this now, it's like holy shit. But now he's even. It's like way up. I don't even know the word for it, but it's like it's crazy how he does it. It's like robots,
bro.
It's like mechanical.
Let's go through what he said because he says so much. He says things like they're not something. Like it sounds like he's just rhyming, but he's saying things. Mm-hmm. Like there's a deeper meaning to everything that's being said. Like it just sounded like he was just rhyming until he said my lyrics are taken out of context. He's like, oh, he's talking about something. He's literally talking about his what's happening to him as a rapper at the time, but can just rhyme it at the apex, if that makes sense. Like rhyme it not at the apex, but like rhyme it at the top level of rhyming. Because now he's at I don't know when the apex is with this fucking guy. I don't know when he is always the apex, but like. Yeah. I don't know what his peak is, you know? But he said...
Do you think he's hit it yet?
Now? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, well, he's always at his peak. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. It's not really a peak because he's still climbing.
Yeah, like he hasn't hit his peak yet.
Yeah, but he's constantly at the peak.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But he's never at the
peak.
Like
he's constantly at the peak of other rappers. Like he's always above them.
No, I think he's at the peak of himself.
Yeah, but...
As a rapper.
That's everybody all the time, right? Everybody's always at their peak? I mean, constantly, currently?
Yeah, but he just happens to be the greatest rapper. So what I'm saying is, so I guess of all rappers, but I mean, I take him out of competition with other rappers. It's him. Like I'm talking about from his career from the beginning to end. If that makes sense. Not
Yeah, and
Or from
wherever
beginning to now, not other rappers.
it's just
him right
constantly
now.
his peak.
Yes,
yeah,
he's
I get
constantly doing the best thing that he can do.
Yeah.
But then it's not his peak because time is what dictates that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But my lyrical content is constantly under fire. No wonder why I constantly bomb back to combat attacks with constant concepts. With the lyrics, when lyrics are constantly taken out of context. Failure to communicate with Congress has been a problem for the longest, I guess, but maybe one day we can make some progress. Congress, progress.
I guess.
I thought Absol was crazy when he said that. Talking about Congress, with progress. Like, this nigga did this so long ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Pro
Digest.
and con. Yeah, pro and con, though, is what I'm talking about. Like, pro and con.
Yeah.
Okay,
Opposite.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the
Pros,
opposites of that,
opposites.
yeah.
I mean, pros, cons.
Congress and then progress, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll make it to see some progress. Food for thought. See how long it takes to digest. See, that's what I'm talking about. So, oh no, that rhymes with I guess. But like if you like the Congress to longest to I guess, I feel like he wouldn't do that now. He would have rhymed at again somehow and made it even fucking crazier. Now that's why I say it's not bad. He's just not where he's at right now.
Yeah,
because
which is expected.
then he rhymes, I guess, digest, and then he can continue the verse, go back, and then add different rhymes, and he can still piece it together like so it doesn't sound like there was anything that was like that he had to force.
Yeah.
Which is that's why I say he's at his apex, because it's like most rappers can't do that. If you do have to sacrifice a rhyme, rappers will just continue on, just make a new rhyme, or like this nigga, he'll rhyme the rhyme that he sacrificed, like
later.
Sacrifice, yeah, he'll come back and be like, well, no, it wasn't. It was, I'm rhyming that.
You
now.
thought I just skipped over this? I'm going to bring it back.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on here. Feeling good when I should feel ashamed. I should have really fell, but I stood. See, I came like a flame in the night, like a ghost in the dark. Starts painting pictures, speaking like an author. There's a ray, there's a light, there's a hope, there's a spark. But when planets collide, they'll never see eye to eye until they decide to set their differences aside. So more wordplay. And this is why only one of us will survive. So children, follow my lead and feel the vibe. Because, so he's talking about the people who are checking, like trying to cancel him. He's talking about against cancel culture. So he's saying Congress. Why? They were
like, I'm not your dad, I'm not your mom.
But were they trying to ban him?
I'm not your guardian.
He said failure to communicate with Congress. And it's like always the politicians that will try to.
Yeah, he's probably all over the news.
Yeah, left or right. These niggas those are the ones who are going to try to use you as a tool to infringe on your rights.
And it's like.
So him rapping, because he was a crazy rapper.
He's just an entertainer, is what he's saying.
Because I remember they were burning Eminem CDs. I remember. Like, they were like, why is it? He was basically like GTA. Like, how they, you could kill prostitutes and da-da-da-da. Like, he was that as a person, though, just rapping. It's like, but movies can do all these things, and that's totally fine. You can let a kid see that. But anyway, let's continue.
I am only entertaining you. My goal is to stimulate, making you high, and take you and I to a place you can't see, but I believe you can fly. I don't mean nobody harm, I'm just partying. I'm not your dad, not your mom, not your guardian. Just the man who's on the mic, so let me entertain you. My music can be slightly amusing. You shouldn't take lyrics so serious, it might be confusing. Just trying to separate the truth from entertainment. It's stupid, ain't it? I get sick of trying to explain it. See, I can sit and argue with you, but it goes beyond just being a snot, pointy nose, please blonde. Cause I came here to uplift, let your woes be gone. Tell them to get fucked and just mosey on. Constantly moving, constantly using the Constitution as a form of restitution. Bless the children, nothing less than brilliant. Let me entertain you like Robbie Williams. I'll be here when y'all are gone rebuilding. World evolving, still slim. How many kids will copy? Probably millions. But I'ma do this as a fucking hobby till then. Cause
We don't set these things up, right?
The hobby and the
Robbie Williams.
and the hobby.
But as we were just talking about.
Entertainment.
Yeah, him being entertainment and them trying to go at him, right? So
this was how long ago?
We predicted the song.
Yep.
Right? Well, we didn't predict the song, but he's that good of a storyteller. That you can get it. Like, I can't even remember. I don't know when this came out. I don't know. Like, I remember when Eminem was around, but I don't remember exactly everything. But I do remember him always being used as a this is what you shouldn't listen to type of thing.
Yep.
So, but anyway, he mentioned Robbie Williams after we just talked about. Who's Robbie Williams? Wait. He's not. They talking about Robin Williams?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I think so.
Because isn't there a Robbie Williams too, a singer?
Oh, I
might be tripping. Anyway, though. But then he said.
Wait, you're right.
He just referenced.
English,
it's a different person?
The singer-songwriter.
Let me entertain you? Say that. What does that say? I remember. This dude ripped off his body.
Oh, yeah, that's his song. Let me entertain you.
Okay, there we go. Boom. Wild.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wild. See?
I'm like Robin Williams because he's an entertainer too. I didn't know that was a person.
But it's still very close.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say, if he was referring to Robin Williams, then him saying that, I'll be here when y'all are gone, rebuilding, world revolving, still evolving, still slim. If it was Robin Williams, and we just listened to a song from 2014, talking about Robin Williams.
Yep.
And then still talking about Robin Williams and still being the same Eminem the whole time. It's like, it connected. But now it doesn't. Anyway, fuck you guys. Music can be slightly amusing. The way he rhymed on this was crazy. My music can be slightly amusing. You shouldn't take lyrics so serious. It might be confusing. That's me. That was me when I was a kid. I remember being like, yo, all these rappers are killers, bro.
And that's
then Eminem he was the one who kind of made me be like, oh, rap is entertainment.
Like
he was literally the one.
He let you know.
But just because of how ridiculous the things he was saying, there was no way he was doing them. It was like, oh, rap is an art form. He like made me really realize that. You know, like really see that rappers aren't telling the truth.
And that's like, if you're going to let your kids listen to music.
They say it's the opposite.
Yeah, like they're just like, oh, don't let your kids listen to it. Like, no, how about you let your kids know what the hell it is? Like, let them know that this is not, and then if they can't understand it, then it's clearly not time for them to be listening to that type of music. You know what I mean? Like, that's just crazy how they do that.
No, you're absolutely right.
But yeah, and he lets you know a lot of times, like, I am not, like, I'm only entertaining, like he says.
That's it. It's like, it's crazy that they make it seem like, oh, listening to Eminem is going to make you do the things he raps about, when in reality, it just makes you see how crazy rappers can talk without doing anything they're fucking rapping about.
Yep.
It's literally the exact opposite. He serves as like a rap is entertaining. You know what I mean? Because of how crazy, he can't even do half the things he says. Like, they're not even physically possible.
For real.
But yeah, he went crazy. What do you say, using the Constitution as a form of restitution? What's restitution mean?
I had to pay restitution.
What is it?
It's like you have to pay back. I think restitution is like a form of...
So he's talking about his free speech. He's using his free speech.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know what it exactly means.
He's saying he's blessing
the
the
restoration
children.
of something lost or stolen to its proper owner.
So he's bringing free speech back? Wild. I mean, see, I can't say he was really ever against free speech. I can say that he hated Trump. You know what I mean? But free speech, I don't think he really infringed upon. He used his free speech to diss people who didn't agree with Trump. But I don't know if he ever said you shouldn't be able to say things. So I guess that makes sense. But bless the children, nothing less than brilliant. That's literally what I was just talking about. I learned from Eminem. Without even listening, I didn't listen to much Eminem. But the things I did listen to, it was like, well, some of the things he said were really real. Like telling stories like I'm cleaning out my closet.
Yeah. Yep.
You know? Acting of remedy, making up damages. So he's, wow. That's crazy.
Wait, what did he say?
So it's what?
Actively damage. What about damages?
Act of remedy. He's like restoring. Like you said.
Okay.
And that's what he's doing for the children.
Oh, I thought that was in there. I was like, so
he's teaching your children when you should be teaching your children.
Yeah.
You're not teaching your children.
Exactly.
So I am, even though he said I'm not your guardian. Just let me entertain you. Let me be a fucking entertainer.
Yeah.
Is what he's saying. And my favorite line out of this verse was, hold on. I could sit and argue with you, but it goes beyond just being a snot-nosed, pointy-nosed, what do you say? A snot, pointy-nosed, blonde, bleach blonde. I can't say it how he said it, but it sounded amazing.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
That was like, it stood out to me. But let's continue. I don't think there's really much to break down in this verse.
Kids will copy, probably only entertaining you. My goal is to stimulate, making you high, and take you and I to a place you can't see, but I believe you can fly. I don't mean nobody harm, I'm just partying. I'm not your dad, not your mom, not your guardian. Just the man who's on the mic, so let me entertain.
Yeah, Yeah, to be fair, he dissed Trump, Bush, Hillary Clinton. Yeah, I mean, Hillary, Bill Clinton. Yeah, so what I was saying was people say that he's a communist, but I think he just doesn't like Trump, and he likes Democrats. He's just a fucking Democrat. He's a flaming Democrat.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're a communist. I mean, I guess it does, but he doesn't go as far, I don't think, as these other people. He uses his platform to try to make people think he's his own kind of propaganda, but I wouldn't say he's a communist. You know what I mean? Like, he's a creative and is a Democrat, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Because really, it would be better if he was just down the middle, but I can't tell a man how to think, you know?
True.
My lyrical content contains subject matter that sucks up all these fucked up young kids at an alarming rate. Common denominate, add it up, and you see this why I dominate. I try to stimulate, but kids emulate and mimic every move you make. Slim, you great, but wait, can't you see I'm only here to entertain? I gotta be the one to go against the grain. Cause man, I see it, feel it, live it, but it's inhumane for me to see you be influenced and pretend you ain't. But they don't understand that I've been through pain. If you get to know me, I could be a friend you gain. But you can't just stand there and try to judge. It hurts, but your jealousy probably tears you up inside as much. And it's such a pleasure every button that I touch. I treasure every glutton that I punish in my lust. But I am only entertaining you. My goal is to stimulate, making you high and take you and I to a place that you can't see, but I believe you can fly. I don't mean nobody harm, I'm just partying. I'm not your dad, not your mom.
I don't know how long it's going to play here, so I don't want YouTube to fucking fuck me over. But hold on here. So this verse, I agree with everything he said in the verse. My lyrical content contains subject matter that sucks up all these fucked up kids, young kids at a alarming rate. Do you see how the way he rhymed that?
It's like he breaks it wherever he wants.
These fucked up young kids at a alarming rate. Common denominator added up, math.
Common denominator. Yeah.
Yep. You'll see why I dominate. I try to stimulate, but kids emulate.
Yep.
And mimic every move you make. Slim, you're great. But wait, can't you see I'm only here to entertain? I gotta be the one to go against the grain, because man, I see it, feel it, live it, but it's inhumane. For me to see you be influenced and pretend you ain't. But they don't understand that I've been through pain. If you get to know me, I could be a friend you gain. But you can't just stand there and try to judge. It hurts, but your jealousy probably tears you up inside as much. And it's such a pleasure every button that I touch. I treasure every glutton that I punish in my lust. But so taking everything seriously is crazy because I'm an entertainer. I'm a normal person. I've been through things. You look at me on surface level, you hear things I say, and then you judge me off of that. It's entertainment, but I'm an actual person that lives real life, that has lived real life and been through crazy things.
So you have jealousy, gluttony, lust.
I didn't even catch it.
Where are the other ones?
I've
only seen those three.
Lust, glutton.
Or is he like explaining them? I don't even know what the other ones are. Pride. What's the other ones? Let me see what you guys know. 7 sins.
I don't see 7 sins.
Brett, we're here because the holiday on Sunday. Tomorrow's Eminem Day.
I don't see the 7 sins.
Yeah.
He mentioned all 7 sins in the last part.
Envy.
Oh, jealousy.
Yep, I said jealousy.
Gluttony,
I said gluttony. I said lust.
Oh no, what is judgment? Is that one?
Is that?
No, I don't know what they are. I don't see pride.
Pride, and then
You see pride?
No, I'm trying to think of the other ones.
He could have rhymed it with inside, but didn't.
Greed.
Greed.
Where's that?
I don't see that.
Wrath. That's one. Oh, I only see the 3.
Maybe punish is wrath.
Okay. Yeah. Treasures, greed, maybe.
Treasure. Yeah, that could be greed. Yeah.
Pleasure. Oh no, pleasure's lust.
Lust. That would be lust. Jealousy. Hold on. Go through them, guys. Sloth. Hold on.
And tears you up. Like
That's not
that could be
sloth.
wrath too.
That's not sloth.
Envy, gluttony, lust, wrath, greed, pride, sloth.
I don't know. I think he mentioned some of them, but pride, lust, wrath, gluttony.
Can you put the line on the screen?
Oh, put the actual line of the rap? I can't.
Sloth is lazy by copying fans.
I don't think so. It takes effort to copy. It's less effort, but it's not sloth, which is.
And that's more like the
not doing
kids are
anything.
copying, right?
Yeah.
Or for me to see you be influenced and pretend you ain't. What's that?
That's not sloth either.
Still dope though.
Yeah, he still mentioned quite a bit. Maybe stand there. Just stand there. Maybe that's sloth.
Yeah.
It could be, right?
Yeah.
To just stand there and
Go
try to
against the
judge.
grain. Is that pride?
No.
What's the other one? Pride. I dominate, maybe.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the last verse,
Yeah.
not the last part.
Yeah.
I was thinking the last lines. Okay, envy, jealousy tears you up, gluttony, treasure every, glutton, or glutton, lust, wrath, punish, greed, treasure, pride, tears you up inside.
Oh, okay.
Pride
Don't let
tears
the
you up
pride
inside?
get to you. Don't let your pride get to you. Right?
Sloth, just stand there. Pride tears you up inside. It does rhyme. Hold on, pride. Let me just see if that rhymes, if that works anyway. Let's see if anyone says it.
Yeah, I think it's the whole verse part. You're full of pride. It's inside of you. And then when you let the pride get the best of you, it is usually not a good thing. Hey. That's pretty cool.
I'll accept it.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it. That's what I was trying to say. Yep. I'll allow it.
I mean, it has to be because the fact that he put lust, glutton, jealousy, like it,
I'll allow it.
I allow it too.
Sloth, just stand there. Yep. I can see it. I can see it.
Not your guardian, just the man who's on the mic. So let me entertain you.
We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. So let me entertain you. I'm only here for the ride. I'm not here to save you. He be thinking. Okay. Is it done? That gotta be it. Okay, the beat just continues. Okay. Oops. It was a good song. That was
Hell
like
yeah.
that. I like hearing that type of stuff because it lets me know that like he's always been crazy.
Yeah,
You know what
super
I mean? Like,
creative.
there's something different with him the whole time. Like I was saying, he's always at his peak. Like I know people always say old Eminem's better. I still don't agree. I still don't agree, but I can see how he was already a diamond. He was like a diamond in the rough.
Yep.
Roughed. He was already a diamond in the rough. And
Since the beginning.
he's been political this whole time. Kind of anti-political.
Just, yeah, like,
But he also
fuck the
he went through
government.
all these changes like throughout his albums. Like on Marshall Mathers LP2, he talks about how he's not the same rapper, but he's like going back to that. And he probably talked about that on the albums before that, how he's a changed person and all these things. People are allowed to evolve. He can feel whatever he wants to feel. He's still the best rapper.
Straight up.
You know what I mean?
No
And
denying it.
rapping is rapping. You should be able to say whatever you want in your raps.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You should be able to say whatever you want in your raps. That's just how I feel.